Hello everyone, welcome back to Biology online course. In this video, we are going to talk about one of the polymers that we are going to learn in this topic, which is carbohydrate. In this carbohydrate, we are going to talk about the monosaccharides. Okay, so what is actually a monosaccharides? Mono means one, and then saccharides means sugar. Okay, there are several examples of sugars that we are going to learn, but I need you to get the idea of why these monosaccharides become a monomer. So this one is a monomer. Okay, let's take a look at the examples of sugar. The first one is a glucose. We have glucose. The second one we have a fructose. The third one we have galactose. So these are the biological sugar that found in the organisms. So this one actually a hexose. If you find the N, OC, it means a sugar. Okay, so hexose means a sugar that formed by 6 carbon atoms. See, 6 normally S12. The structural formula is like this. Hexose. So in the structure, we are more focusing at the glucose. Okay, so let's take a look at the structure of glucose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's number the carbon first. Okay, then we add some side chains, carbon with oxygen, this one with the hydroxyl group or OH group as we can call. In this case, the OH group in the opposite direction. So back to the right side again. This one is to the right side again. But in this case, we have OH because what's is located at the end, and carbon have 4 valence electron, so that's why it needs to bind to 4 another atoms. In this case, oxygen, hydrogen plus another hydrogen. So let we add another hydrogen at the rest of the bond. Okay, so count by yourself, and you can pause the video and count this one. So we have C6, 12H, and also 6 oxygen. Okay, so actually this is the linear structure. The linear structure of a glucose molecule, but this is not a stable form of it, so we need to make it stable. Okay, the oxygen from carbon number 5 will make a chain with the carbon number 1, so it will become like this. So let's take a look at the, I'll give you black one. So now the oxygen from or bind with the carbon number 1, so this is actually carbon number 1, and then let's continue to the carbon number 2. It will make kind of a hexagonal formation like this, and then move to carbon number 3, and then carbon number 4, and then carbon number 5. Take a look at this. The carbon number 5 will still bind with the oxygen here, so it will become a hexagonal ring form. Okay, let me erase this one so we can continue. Okay, so still continue. We still have carbon number 5, and then the carbon number 6 is here. Carbon number 6 with the OH group with 2 hydrogen bonds, I mean hydrogen atoms. Okay, so let's complete this one. the hydrogen comes from here, the OH, don't forget. This one actually the same. Take a look at this carbon and hydrogen formation. Actually this hydrogen combine with this oxygen. Okay, so take a look at this formation, right? So actually the carbon number 2 is like this, having the same formation as in the ring form. Okay, so this should be an hydrogen, right? So carbon number 3, oops, I forgot to add one more hydrogen here. Okay, in carbon number 3 there are different configuration. So the oxygen here takes the opposite side, right? I mean the hydroxyl group. Okay, so now it having hydroxyl group at the upper part, and the carbon number 2 have in the lower part. Okay, so back to carbon number 4, still the same part like this. So the OH will be here. Okay, and finished. So this is the ring form of a glucose. So this is the stable form of that one. But sometimes, not sometimes, usually scientists make it as a simpler structure. So I'm writing this one simpler. So let's make it simpler. The chemists often use the simple version of the glucose molecule. It's quite complicated, right? So the simpler version, we start drawing from the oxygen here, and then we don't need to draw the C word here, C letter I mean, and we continue here, and then goes here, and then here. Every corner at this structure represent the carbon. Okay, so this corner, second corner, like that. So let me write this number, the oxygen number. Okay, this is carbon, sorry, not oxygen, carbon. Carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5. So it will become like that. And this part is should be carbon number 6. I see it's 2OH. Okay, there are 2H, right, and plus OH. So let's add the oxygen, I mean hydroxyl group here, and this one at the opposite direction, and this part OH, and tada, finished. We don't need to draw many carbons letters. We don't need to draw the hydrogen again, but sometimes it can be simplified more, because scientists, in this case, I will use this kind of glucose to be easy to study it. Okay, sometimes I will draw it like this. So this is still glucose molecules, but the simplest version. But sometimes the brands are not included, so quite easy. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.